edit this video in 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Recording on both. Welcome back everyone to episode 41 of the Sports Shots Pod. It's a special episode. It's a College GameDay episode. We're recording Saturday morning, September the 6th. And yes, this is called Sports Shots based off liquor, but today, this morning, we're drinking a cup of Joe.
Now, how do you know I didn't pour a shot in this coffee, man? You know, some people be doing that shit.
Listen, I don't know. Listen, you could be half Bailey's, half coffee. I don't know. You know, I'm just going off of there's coffee in it, right? We're not saying how much or how less.
Yes. I mean, shit. Remember, mimosas have tequila in it or vodka.
Oh, do I? Champagne. I love mimosas.
Okay. Yes. Oh my god.
I love mimosas.
Do you drink it with your pinky up too?
You have to. You have to.
Isaiah, you're not the man that I thought you were.
Oh, listen, I'm the man. I just like mimosas, man. Give me some orange juice and some champagne. Hell yeah, bro. I'll be at the brunch.
Gossiping.
I don't
You'd
care,
be like
man.
Peter
Mimosas.
when he was with Lois's friends.
Mm-hmm. And then some restaurants now give you, there's a flight of beer, obviously, right? Like 4 different beers. There's a flight of mimosas now.
I've seen that shit.
Orange juice, pineapple juice, grapefruit. Grapefruit's underrated. I love
grapefruit is underrated. I did not like grapefruit as a kid, but now I can eat some fucking grapefruit in the morning.
Oh, dude. Oh,
it's
yeah.
healthy
my
for
mom
you too.
My mom used to peel the grapefruit and put it in a bowl for me and put a little extra sugar because we're Mexican, right? Put extra sugar on everything and salt. And so I would just eat a bowl of grapefruit like that. And now there's liquor in it. Oh, even better.
Oh my god! He went from a boy to a man.
Yeah, and what I noticed, like every juice or drink I drank as a kid, they all have liquor in it now. Arizona tea, they make something hard. What's that? What they make? Nectar. Nectar juice now makes mixed drinks. The Mongol, right? Mountain Dew has hard liquor now. Has hard drinks. So
I still get the whole Minute Maids, them day drinks, them quarts that only last a day.
Yeah, and let me make sure I'm recording on the right freaking mic this time, not like last week.
Yeah, with
what
2
an
minutes
embarrassment.
Good call.
Yeah, we're good. We're good on audio. Oh,
so I don't fuck with shit because, like, I know if something gets messed up, I don't feel like troubleshooting, figuring out how to get the shit right. So I just plug in, plug out.
Yeah, but right before we hit the record button, we were talking about the College GameDay, the kick for charity that Pat McAfee does, the little segment they do. Now, this is back-to-back weeks in a row where the kicks have been just drilled, and I personally think Pat McAfee and ESPN are getting sandbagged. These are planted kickers that the universities are putting, and they are drilling these things. They're good from 40.
Like, the kid this morning, I was standing because I was in the middle of cooking my food, and I just stopped just for a minute just to watch that. And I'm thinking, I'm looking at the kid, just at the eye test. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think he's going to make this shit. But when I saw he drilled it, I threw my hands up. Like, I was happy for him even at home. I was like, oh my God, you fucking drilled that. ESPN is going to have to cut that. We're not going to see that after probably next week because they're going to be like, look, man, we can't be cutting these checks like this. All right, the idea was supposed to be fun and games. It was supposed to be the thought of it. You're supposed to look for the most scrawny looking kid in that crowd. All right, stop getting these plant athletes that the university is thinking about having them walk on. All right.
Next week's kid's gonna be in a wheelchair or crutches.
Hey yo, ESPN will do some shit like that.
I knew he was gonna drill it once he started his whole like routine.
When he was kind of like leaning in and stretching. Yeah. Oh man,
it was over. He took the 3 steps back and 2 steps to the side, leaned forward. I was like, oh, this man's drilling it. He's about to be $100,000 richer, $200,000 technically. So that's back-to-back weeks. And then the first week's kid, his thing was like, oh, I don't have any kicking experience, but my brother was a kicker.
There was one where I saw that this girl they picked the girl out, so she got some random guy in the crowd to kick for her, and he drilled it. That shit was
some
planned.
random guy. Yeah,
Some random guy.
Some random guy. He ended up being the walk-on kicker. I'm telling you, next week, if it's a female or a guy that just doesn't look like he can do it, something's up. They're picking and choosing now to say in a raffle.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah. Segueing into college football. How you looking this week? UT getting the Cupcake Opponent. Just kind of have them, build their own ego back up after.
That's exactly what this is. This is a ego building game right now. We need it right now. Texas is favored by 36 points.
Oh, and that's not even a worse spread. Texas Tech is favored by 48.5.
Oh my gosh!
If I was the other team, do you even bother showing up? And what's crazy is that they can actually cover that shit.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. 7 touchdowns is the spread, is the line. Now,
and Texas
what
Tech
I am
easily put up 60.
Yeah, they have. I read Texas Tech actually has the most. They spent the most NIL money this year.
They did.
They had an alumni that made a $12 million donation to the program. I think they spent $25 million on NIL. Yeah,
that's all money out of love.
Yeah, I think he also played for them too. But anyway, going back to Texas, the thing I am disappointed about, they dropped to 7. It's still top 12. Top 12 make playoffs. I think. I don't know. I can't remember how the new format is. But we lost by a touchdown to the third-ranked team. Does that deserve to drop all the way down to 7?
No, I'm actually shocked by that.
I thought at worst we would be out of the top 4, right? Be 5, or at best, Ohio State and Texas just switch. They just flip 1-3. But when you lose by a touchdown to the reigning champions, who is also the third-ranked team in the country, how do you drop 6? What other team between 2 and 6 had a dominating performance against a top 5 ranked team? None of them now, So it's just shocking. If anything, I think Florida State's number 11 now after whooping Alabama. So that's
which is crazy. I was giving them some shine for beating Alabama, but come on now, this was still a team that was 2-10 last season. We already have them in top 15 after they had one good game against Alabama. Vanderbilt beat Alabama last year. We didn't see them they didn't jump to like top 15. So come on now, let's see how they do this week, and then next week, and then the week after that, and then you start building it up. But they got that just because of name. Because as soon as Florida State won, it's like, oh, Florida State, they're back. Got to put them in top 10 already. Especially if Miami is good, because they want to keep that rivalry going for when they play later this season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Now, I won't lie. I am a little bit biased. I took all the overs on Arch Manning for this game. So
smart man, because he's going to get it. Why else do you think they schedule San Jose State?
This Sarkisian is going to use this game to build up his ego. He's going to go for he's going to have a Justin Herbert night. I will talk about that later. But he's going to go for 303 touchdowns. This game against San Jose State is to build up the morale back up for him. Right? This is let them loose, let them do whatever they want. Your defense is probably going to get a couple of touchdowns on their own also. So you don't really have to play safe. But Texas needs this game. And we don't play another ranked opponent until Florida. That's like a few weeks down the line. So we have time to build up the morale. We have time to build up Arch. Because week 1, the man was just obviously nervous. But yeah, so I'm pretty confident. I hope they beat him by 44. Right. But anyway. Houston has an in-state rivalry. Or in-city rivalry, shall I say.
Wow, you're actually going to talk about the Cougars on yourself?
Yeah. Hey, they're 1-0. They're better than Texas right now.
Now, see, if I said that, you would have talked shit.
Of course, because you mean it. I don't. I'm being nice. I'm being considerate. You would actually think that Houston's better than than Texas.
I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the record, and the record tells me.
Oh, you see, there it is. There it is. There it is. You know, I won't talk because facts are facts, right? I won't go into the detailed.
They'll be 2-0. Y'all be 1-1. Who's better? Who would get into the playoffs if we were in a division and it was down to record? Who gets in and who stays home? That's all I got to say.
Well, I mean, record only says so much, right? Because we've seen a team almost have 3 losses, like Alabama, and make playoffs. I think they had just missed playoffs last year.
So now record doesn't matter.
I guess not, because, I mean, you know, like, for example, no, SMU was only under 15, right? Or they lost one?
No, they lost twice and got boat raced by Penn State.
I think
we knew that was going to happen.
I think Oregon was only undefeated team going in.
I think
Oregon
so,
and Penn State? No,
Penn State. Of course, Penn State lost. They got to lose at least 1 or 2 games and still be in top 5.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Penn State looks scary. They're
I'm hearing. I haven't seen, but I'll pay attention. And then
they have like
kid.
They have like the 2 best running backs in the country right now, and they're just
so they just
back to back.
Cloned Saquon a couple times.
They did. They took some blood from each thigh because he's got quads, right? He's got crazy quads, and they inject them into these boys. And man, talk about a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, I'll have to watch them. I'll check them out in the coming weeks. Well, who I want to check out is apparently the stock is high on this QB from South Carolina to win the Heisman, Lenore Sellers. Have you seen him?
I have not. This is the first I'm hearing, honestly.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing it. I was just looking at it on the. I didn't even see is Arch still number 1?
Nah, he's had to drop. Let me see. I'll look it up. So why is this Gamecock QB
I have no idea.
The favorite.
And I mean, there's no way you can watch every single game in college football and know every single one unless you get paid for it, of course.
Well, but I'll tell you right now, he's second in Heisman odds right now. Garrett Nussmeier at LSU QB is first.
Yeah, he's good.
Arch dropped to 9th.
Damn.
Yeah, he got hit worse than Texas in the rankings, which is fair.
I mean, people is fucking Ohio State against the NFL style defense. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Matt Patricia.
Come on, man, give the kid a break, and that's me saying that.
Yeah, exactly. This is a
he's
UT
going to
hater
start.
saying that.
But I mean, they're saying one of the things that's probably exposing with Arch is look at the competition he played against when he was in high school. I mean, it looked like he was kind of jogging away. Yeah, it was soft. But that's what happens when you play in these super rich prep schools. Like, competition is going to drop.
That's what happened.
I sent you.
What'd you send me?
Yesterday. Did you see that post I sent you on Instagram about all the alumni that came out of my high school?
I did not.
Yeah,
I haven't been on Instagram.
It's probably good. That's the kind of competition that these prep schools need to go up against. When in the city where they have all them ballers, that's where you can really test your skills. Because it's like the competition is the same. Like that, and then I
didn't know you guys had Brian Orakpo.
Bro, I said that. I know I've said that so many times. Yeah, there's a Lamar. So that's why I trash UT, but I'm not going to fully trash him because there's a connection that we have.
There is.
And so, Rakapo, he's probably the best alumni. Don't forget, we had a Super Bowl winner come out of there.
Brandon LaFell, there was Patriot receiver.
There was more MLB players that came through that school than I thought because I know of Anthony Rendon and Joe Savory.
Anthony Rendon came from there?
Yes.
It's a great first half career. I want to say this on the Angels.
Look, we're not gonna talk about after 2019.
The Nationals.
Let's talk. We're talking Washington National. Anthony Rendon, that stud third baseman that broke our hearts in the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Wow.
that's the kind of competition Art should have went up against when he was in high school. And I know New Orleans got it.
Oh, for sure.
Shit.
You know?
Stay out them gated communities. I'm going to come back to this New Orleans topic later on towards the end. But
speaking, I just want to speak on alums real quick. My high school sucks. My football team sucks right now, dude. We're not even the best. We used to be the best in like the region, in the area. Now we're not even best in our own city, Kyle. Kyle, there's only 2 high schools in the city, and we're not the best one. And it's like, same head coach too from when I played so many years ago.
Oh, that's tenure. Wow, that's tenure. Why he's still there?
And he's grown, he's progressed great, right, as a person, but just now he's not tough anymore, and you need to have a tough.
It's
coach
for the kids. It's to make sure the kids graduate. There's more
Damn
things
the
important
kids.
than winning.
Listen, that's not what I was told. And this was the same guy. But anyway, yeah, that's my little rant on my alma mater in high school. We suck.
Yeah, so
We suck.
it's okay. We from the cities knew that. That's why we usually do run the clock in the second half when it's already 62-0.
Mm-hmm. Listen, anything past San Antonio is automatic loss for us. But now we're not even good in our own region, and that's where it's just hurting me.
Hey, my school, they kind of soft too now because I'm seeing a lot more. For the first time ever in my life, I think I saw a 4 in a loss column, like a 4 or a 5 in a loss column last season.
Wow.
And I texted my friend Brandon. We occasionally talk about it, and we're like, hey, this ain't the same Lamar from when we were there.
This ain't the Brian Arakpo Lamar. Are you guys? What's your mascot?
We was the Redskins.
Oh.
And wokeness took over.
And now you guys are the Blueskins? Oh, sorry.
Oh, they should have did that. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
But no, they're the Texans. It was like after they made their appearance in the state title. That's, man, you know what I thought of too, which is not good. And I shouldn't be thinking low like this. We have, especially in football, we had all that talent in football and only one appearance in the state title. What does that remind you of?
Well, I mean, you got Dan Marino. Just kidding.
So I was thinking more locally, a team that
locally
that has talent and makes it a lot and don't have a title to show for it. But
I know a guy in the area that has 4 titles to show for it.
who?
What?
Oh,
Kyler Murray.
Jesus Christ, man! He again, number 1 came off us.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Cougars though. A lot of titles, a lot of talent, a lot of appearances.
There you go, same city. Yeah, Cougar basketball, baby.
Flock together. All right, let's go to something more people care about more instead of locally high school and back in our part of the country.
80% of our audience already clicked off.
Checked out. Did you watch the game last night?
I did from start to finish. I watched it all.
Isaiah, you are the reason why the NFL is going to streaming everything and why there will be a pay-per-view Super Bowl. I did not watch a single minute of that game last night. I'm not about to go. Number 1, Fridays does not belong to the NFL. Fridays belong to life and college football.
Yes.
That's in high school football.
High school football, yeah.
Really high school football. But that and life this time of the year. NFL.
Yep.
Y'all got Sundays, Saturdays if it's Christmas. You can have a game or 2 on Saturdays. That's fine. But y'all got, especially at the start of the season, y'all got Sunday. I'm not about to be shifting through different apps, different networks, trying to figure out where y'all have this game at, just so y'all can say, well, we had this many people tuning in, so we know we can go this route to have everyone pay for these games. No, I'm not doing that shit. I don't care. I don't even care if it's the Texans or the Eagles playing. I'm not. If it's not Sunday on the 3 main networks or Monday on that 1 main network, I'm not going through the trouble of figuring out where your fucking games are. I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm not giving you the viewership.
Take your stand, Kyle. Listen, I agree with everything she's saying, but I'm addicted. So I was watching.
Yeah, I know you are.
I have every streaming service.
I can wean myself off of some things.
Yeah.
And the NFL is going to be one of them. I'm not about to have them control every day of the week for me.
Yeah, the thing is that they're really close to a monopoly regarding streaming services. You know, but speaking of the game, the Chargers,
the game itself, yeah,
the game itself, Chargers actually won. Both quarterbacks played good. One just played a little bit better, or you could say one defense played worse. Right? It could be either or. But Justin Herbert looked like rookie year Justin Herbert. Now it might be the Harbaugh effect. Right. I don't know if there's ever been a coach to win a college championship and appear in a Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure there has been, probably. But Harbaugh is on that list if there is one, if he's not the only one. And so now they have that type of coach and that type of scheme, and it really showed against a pretty good defense. At least they were ranked last year, a very good defense, right? So to throw 300 yards, to throw 3 touchdowns without throwing a pick. That's in the NFL. That's really good. That's elite.
And he has protection because I was looking at it. There's this one page that I follow where it's this coach. He's just always breaking down these plays. Mm-hmm. Maybe I've sent a few of those videos to you. There's this one highlight where Joe Alt just had. Is that his name? That's his name?
Yeah, right? Joe Alt. Yeah.
Yeah.
His whole name is 6 letters.
He had pause that put Chris Jones to a complete stop. I mean, the man just stopped and he stood him up. And it's like, he got underneath them shoulder pads. And once that as a D lineman, once that happens, once the left tackle gets underneath your shoulder pads, it's over. It's over. They can literally just pick you up if they wanted to at that point.
You are now their puppet. And they are the puppet master. They'll tell your arms to go one way, they'll move your shoulders this way, and you just pray that they don't put you on your back.
Oh, man, that's what they want to do. And they want to pick you up and put you on your back. That was all, especially at my size and weight, that was always my fear, is some left tackle slipping his hands inside of my jersey and my shoulder pad. You can't do anything at that point. You're done.
Yeah. My fear is always the pulling guard. But Joe, there's a reason why he was like the 4th pick overall when he got taken a few years ago. The man is a left tackle made in a factory. He's like the ideal left tackle. And he played right tackle, but it's not his first time playing left tackle. But the Chargers have an offense now. And old age Keenan Allen almost looked like prime Keenan Allen, right? At least getting open wise. He had a touchdown. He had like 80 yards, almost 10 catches. Like he was looking real good. They got a big bruiser back, Mario Hampton. Patrick Mahomes doesn't really have the help as regarding receivers anymore, especially when
one's Kelce, coming back.
Yeah, after six weeks. But especially it doesn't help when Travis Kelce takes out your next guy up, right, on a drag route, both running drags across the field. And I got a problem with Kelce right now. He talks the most crap while doing the least amount of work.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I'm just saying, I've been noticing and saying that for a couple of years.
Like, so he besides the late touchdown he had for a 37-yard touchdown, he had 1 catch for 10 yards. And then they have to do this little trick play where they fake a wide receiver screen and he pretends like he's blocking and then he slips and then goes vertical and gets a wide open touchdown catch where no one's even around him with a 10-yard gap because we know he doesn't have that getaway speed. And then now people are talking about it. Yep, he still got it. And it's like, no,
it's just one play.
Yeah. Now I was watching the game. Mahomes did lead his team in rushing yards as well.
Thank you. I'm checking fantasy right now.
Yeah. And the first half looked terrible, but second half he just picked it up. Now, his scrambling ability, I think right now in this current day, Lamar Jackson is number 1. I would put Mahomes at number 2. He doesn't look athletic. He doesn't look like he's shifty, but he just knows how to keep the play alive.
Well, he has to now.
A first down.
He doesn't have the receivers like he did 4 or 5 years ago to sling the ball all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. They don't got the same offensive coordinator either. So now they got to get more creative, and he's doing that. But then it's also good that he's taking more hits. And he's going to be 30 in a few weeks. And there's only a certain amount of time where you could keep taking those hits. He's usually really good at sliding or going out of bounds, but sometimes he'll try to test it, and it's just not.
Yeah, he can slide. He'll still get the flag even if you don't touch him. Ask the Texans.
Yeah. Now, one thing that does get me a little bit mad, he always goes out of bounds, right? But one time there was a corner, like going to tackle him, but the corner like laid off, and then he stopped and trucked the corner, and then went out of bounds. I was like, "Oh, you little, oh,
that's
you know what you did."
I say,
you know what you did.
If you get a shot at the quarterback, inbounds or out of bounds, fucking hit him. Because they started. Mm-hmm. You remember Kenny Pickett did that shit in college?
Yeah.
Fake slide.
The fake slide. Yeah. Took all into the house.
Oh man, as a defense, nothing would have pissed me off even more. And that would just. And now you see why these dudes want to lay out these quarterbacks when they do shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because it's like y'all have all that protection, and then you want to do shit like that. Okay, do that again. See what happens.
Exactly, and it's just as long as you don't hit them 3 seconds after the play, and as long as you don't spin on them, it's fine.
You only know that it was 3 seconds after the play when he slid, when you slow it down on super slow-mo, and then you throw the flag. We're throwing flags based off what you see in replay, not what you see. You confirming the flag off replay. I know it sounds stupid what I just said, but,
No, I get you.
Yeah, because it's like in real time you see the quarterback slide and then the defense, they meet at the same time. Look, if the defender go down too, because if the dude is untouched, he can get back up and run. Mm-hmm. But as a defender, if I see a quarterback, I want to hit him. I don't want to just touch him. I want to fucking hit him because I want to take him out the game. So I'm going to hit him. And then you're going to throw the flag saying roughing the passer just because it looked malicious. Stupid.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. That's why I don't like the NFL penalty policy or whatever it's called, because every call is opinion based. The only thing that's not opinion based is when a touchdown is scored, if it's a run, right? They're not in the end zone, or if they step out of bounds, right? But every other penalty is opinion based.
Like a strike zone.
Exactly. I just don't. I don't like it, right? Because holding to you may look different than holding to me, right? PI to you may look different to me, and it just depends on the ref. Now there is language about it, but still, it's up to them to call it.
Can we universally agree that was a pass interference between Rams Saints?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so
for sure. That was actually that was a felony.
That was a felony, actually.
That was a felony.
Yeah, exactly.
That was assault.
I'm still pissed at that.
I know. But let's talk about Spitgate.
That's
the
what we're calling
spits.
it now.
Yeah, I saw CBS call it Spitgate, and that's what I'm gonna call it too now. So that 6 seconds in after kickoff.
He did nothing wrong.
Whoa, listen, if you spit on me, I don't care who you are or how big you are. I'm throwing hands, right? I gotta give props to Dak. Dak held his cool, right? It looked like the water boy wanted to do something more than Dak did.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he that wasn't spit. He chucked the Louis, or however you say it.
Dude,
like, you
that
saw
thing
the train.
had some substances. Yeah,
that spit had a tail.
that spit had purpose. It had meaning.
That spit would cause you to have to go get a tetanus shot.
Oh, dude. Dak had to get tested for sure after that game. Ain't no way. That he had something. That
spit had COVID.
Oh, dude. It had something. It was enough to get him ejected. Now, do I think it should be ejected? I don't think so. Yeah. I mean, I guess because it's spit, right? Yeah, now, we did see, I saw Dart, a defensive tackle for Chargers, open hand slap Kelce after the play. Clear as day, right? Personal foul. They didn't eject him.
That's not ejectable.
The ref said because he did it with an open hand.
I mean,
you're about to
Kelce
see
does
just
need to get bitch slapped every now and then.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I think a lot of players just need to get slapped for how much trash talk they do without physical play following. But you about to see a whole bunch of players just start open hand slapping people now. Because that was their reasoning, the open.
You know
hand.
what that reminded me of? Remember that play between Chicago and New Orleans where that receiver just straight up just clocked him on the face?
Yeah.
He ran up to him. Like he just ran up, told him to tap the shoulder, told him to turn around, and bam, right across the face.
At least he had respect to do it in front of him and not behind his back, He had that little amount.
He was like, "Hey, look at
respect.
me."
But I won't lie, Thursday game and Friday's games were good. They were entertaining.
Thursday game, yeah.
But yeah, they were really good to watch. AJ Brown is non-existent again on the Eagles. I mean, do they need it? No. Jalen Hurts is doing it himself. These mobile quarterbacks are getting more and more hard to defend. What happened just to putting a spy, on the QB? And we did see the Micah Parsons not effect in the game too, right? Because Hurts had 2 rushing touchdowns, non-tush push touchdowns. So
I know how much you love tush push.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite thing. Favorite thing. I just love seeing grown men just get as close as they can together and just try to shove a guy through other guys.
Hey, it worked. Won him a Super Bowl.
Tony, yeah, that's true. Tony Dungy even agreed. He's like, is he even a football play? Now, that's very general.
It's clearly rugby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Everyone just gets,
whatever
gets
works.
their hips.
Shit.
Put your head between the men's outside cheeks and just push.
Yeah, it's like I called it when I texted you during the game. I said it's tush push time.
Oh, dude. But no, very good game. CD had some big drops at the end that could have changed the game. But also, what changed the game right off the back was Jalen Carter, obviously getting ejected. He's a big playmaker himself. So having your star DT out like that's gonna change.
Make sure he Ubered home. Hopefully he didn't drive himself. He would have been pissed. And it's a Georgia player.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There, now I get the reference. I think he was involved in something like that already, too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Oh, shit. That was funny. But last point we have for the NFL as we keep this ball moving. Does Ryan Clark have a point?
About his take about the greatest quarterbacks in our era? Or which take? Because he's
what he said to Peter Schrager
about what?
Basically
I think I just saw.
Yeah, I just saw it too, and I've always thought it, but he had to apologize for it because ESPN. Basically said, you're not a player, so you don't know. It was along the lines like that.
Oh yeah,
Schrader thought he was being belittled.
Schrader took too much offense to it.
He did.
Right?
He took way too much because
Schrader is one of the smartest analysts, or whatever you want to call him, that I've ever seen. Like his knowledge of, or his history knowledge of the game is crazy.
It's okay to not play the game and know the game because
exactly,
because you can play the game and not know it. If you get what I mean.
Exactly. Some of the greatest coaches ever didn't
Never
play
played
at that level. Like show me Andy Reid's NFL highlight tape. Show me his college highlight tape.
Well, there's something from college, but I don't know about NFL.
Show me Sean McVay. Show me what's the coach for the Broncos?
Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni also, but what's the coach for Sean Payton? Show me Sean Payton's. Show me Bill Belichick. Show me Tom Landry. Show me Don Shula. These are non-NFL players, and they know the game better than anybody else, right? Now, not saying players don't know the game, right? Obviously, we have player coaches now, right? D'Amico Ryans, what he's done with the
First one
Texans.
off the bat.
It's been awesome, Now it didn't work
Zach
with Jordan
Taylor
Mayer.
is another one. Show me
Zach
highlights
Taylor.
of Zach Taylor in the NFL. Already led the
Yeah.
Bengals to a Super Bowl. Like
Exactly.
Kevin O'Connell, another one. So it's like
Yeah.
there's guys that can see the game, and their best asset to the game is to show you what they see, so you can perform at your best. So, and
Exactly.
at that point is where I would say to Ryan Clark, ease up on that kind of stuff. Because remember, you had coaches that probably never played, and you relied on them coaches. So, this whole battle that we have in the media between the former players that's breaking into the media, because, I mean, how you know what? With that thought, it's good to actually see these former athletes using those communications degrees that they got just to skate by class because they wasn't going to do anything hard, like Andrew Luck and major in architecture or anything. When you watch college football, you don't, and they put up these player profiles, you rarely ever see biochemistry as one of the majors. It's always communications or kinesiology. It's always some easy shit. I mean, look, fuck it. I've always talked shit about it. Like, it's. I mean, hey, there's some majors so simple that you're like, what the fuck? It's like that's an actual, like, we're wasting college money funds on that shit, and it's just for placeholders. And then half of them don't even go to class with that shit. But it's good to see these athletes using those communication degrees. Do something with it.
Yeah, and then you got Matt Patricia, who's a defensive mastermind. He graduated for aerospace engineering. It's like, there's levels to this knowledge of the game. And like the thing about Ryan Clark saying that, what did Ryan Clark do in his 13-year career besides play 13 years?
I mean, he was a hitter.
He did. He played.
He was a hitter.
Played cornerback played safety, but it's like one Pro Bowl and then you were on a Super Bowl team. And it's like, if you're gonna say that, you either had to be good at knowing the game or good at playing the game. Now he's
a 13-year career is knowing the game long enough to be playing long, especially for the Steelers when the Steelers was
well. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy. Every long snapper has a 10+ year career, right? Like, now his position is way more, I would say, important, right? But it's like
than a corner.
Who's
that is true. His position is more important.
It is, but like
Long
even
snapper.
Josh McCown, right? Chase Daniel, these 10+ year backup quarterbacks, right? Like, it's just experience is good, but not when you don't get the playing time. Now he did, right? I'm not gonna say that he didn't. He has a lot of starts, but yeah, I just think he doesn't understand it from other people's point of view, and then Peter Schrager took too much offense to it. Like, he felt like, it's like Peter Schrager has like 3 All-Pros or something.
And that's a good way to break it down like that on both sides, because at the end of the day, experience. When you compare, I'm not going to say it's apples to oranges with a guy with guys like Chase Daniel and comparing against guys that played long like a Ryan Clark, because obviously who saw the field more and who the body of work that was done.
Compare Chase Daniels to Andrew Luck. Who was better?
Then he had a longer career then, because Andrew Luck said deuces.
Exactly, and Andrew Luck is still more prestigious playing short amount of time than Chase Daniels.
Well, Andrew Luck saw the game that we saw and how he played, and he was cerebral.
Yes, exactly. So
see that he's not even coaching. I feel like he'd make a good coach.
He's doing something with Stanford.
He's a GM at Stanford.
There you go. Yeah, he's doing something. Yeah. He was like full-time stay-at-home dad after the NFL.
Dude, the NFL, he was so pissed off with the NFL. He said, "I'm gonna just go live a regular life."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's all.
Man, what could have been?
That's all I speak. I know what could have been him. If even Calvin Johnson played more than 10 years too.
All right. That's a whole nother topic. Moving on to baseball. Framber a hoe, right? Or wrong?
Yeah, man. And the thing that I have a problem with, imagine the position César Salazar is in. You're the third catcher in the depth chart. You just got called up from the minors. What power do you have anything to say about that, right?
You're still the catcher. You've been,
for sure.
You're the catcher, and you're the brain of the team, and you are the glue to the pitching staff. He's been on the team, whether he's been up or down. The fact that, number one, you're in the major leagues. Number two, you have the respect of all the pitchers from the major league staff through the minors, because you're working with them from February all the way through November, should we make it that far. You're the third catcher that they carry when we go into the postseason, because to their philosophy, they'd rather, in the past couple of years, you've seen their roster, they have often carried three catchers at times. So, Framber was being a hoe. There is no way around it. Like, you were mad. You wanted to go rogue on the game plan. You got mad. You gave up the grand slam. I turned the TV off before Grisham even finished rounding the bases, so I didn't actually see the cross up when it happened. Because I was
both of us just missed it.
Yeah, because I was so pissed that you gave up that slam, I turned the fucking TV off. So, when I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, there's a difference between a cross up and fuck you. That was a fuck you.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what I think personally happened, obviously César, right before the grand slam pitch, he told him to back off, right? Young guy tutting, a top tier pitcher, Cy Young contender.
That's when ego needs to be checked. I'm sorry, we're in the game right now, and I'm catching you, and I'm the one that studied the game plan and relayed this information over to you. Fuck all that shit.
More than other catchers, because he wants to stay in the bigs, right? He's putting in more work. Now, I think Framber took offense. Why is this third catcher, young guy, telling me who I am to back off, right? And then boom, grand slams. Now he's pissed off, and he crosses him up.
Well, you know what? Maybe you should listen to the third catcher with that 5, 6, 7.5 ERA you're carrying since the All-Star break. Maybe you should listen to him, because you've been ass ever since Framber.
Framber, as soon as you thought you were the number one when JV left, but Hunter Brown came out of nowhere, and now you're not again.
And Hunter is struggling as much as Framber is, but at least he's being more humble about it. And if if Hunter has a problem, he's barking at the other team.
He is, yeah. Hunter
remember
will pick
against
fights.
the Angels when he hit, I think it was Zach Neto when he hit him, and then he basically told him to fuck you, walk to first, and then the bench is cleared.
Yeah,
that's a guy I can get behind. I don't care if he's struggling.
100%. That's why. Now I read articles that Framber and César went into the GM's office to go talk about it. I heard players confronted Framber in the locker room.
That Correa was the first one.
Oh, for sure. Correa is such a great leader, man, especially for Houston. Oh, dude. He doesn't care who you are, how long you've been playing, as long as you put in the work and doing your job, he respects you. But he'll say shut the fuck up on live TV, right? we have seen it live. Having him and Altuve back, because Altuve kind of took that role these past couple of seasons, but Correa's he's built for that leadership role, and it's cool having him again. But yeah, Framber, check your ego.
Moving on to the next thing I had. Did you see what happened at the Marlins game with some Phillies fans?
I did.
Tell me what you thought about that.
I thought she was a Karen, and she needs to stop crying. All right, either be faster or
thank you.
Be humble.
That ball.
And then I also
Go ahead.
thing. What the hell kind of dad will give up the ball to her? Right? I would fight her before even doing it, taking the ball away from my son to give it to her.
He took the ball out his son's glove and gave it to her.
Just to avoid the conversation.
That was good what the Phillies did on the back end of it, because probably in the back of the mind, he probably thought that. And he said, let me make this trade off, because if the cameras caught it, because it was on a home run, so the cameras definitely caught it.
At least 7 of them.
They're going to see that, and we're going to get something later on. And then But, God, here's the rule, people, at a baseball game. That ball does not have no one's name on it. Mm-hmm. You are going to have to scratch and claw your way until you get a firm grip of it and you can snatch it up in victory. That is yours. Mm-hmm. And at that point, it's yours. What happens after that is on you. Woman.
Yeah.
Especially when there's a sparse crowd, so there's room to run up the rows to catch a ball if it comes in your area. If that thing rolls to me, I'm grabbing it. I don't give a fuck. And then he gave it to his kid. It is like, you are so... God, man, it's so annoying with these damn Karens. How often have we been seeing it since social media has been around? These Karens going after kids, calling the cops on them because they selling lemonade, calling the cops on them because they in the pool, calling the cops on them because they riding their bikes down the street, calling the cops on them just because, fuck it, you're black. And I'm scared. Like, exactly. They're everywhere and they strike all the time. And I'm just so glad that this woman is getting ridiculed all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as you saw that haircut, you already know.
Oh, you know? Automatically. They're always miserable in their lives, too.
They had to start some type of drama, some type of tension for no reason.
It's always... I'm gonna call a spade a spade. A Karen is always a middle-aged white woman with them bold haircuts or them short bangs or whatever the fuck.
Pixie cut. Yep.
Yeah, they got that shit. They're never in shape.
Nope. But if they are, they're worse.
They're worse. They're and shriveled up all in the face because they age like prunes.
Mm-hmm. Always got big old glasses too that have the point on the top rights. You know what I'm talking about?
So you mad because you look like a fucking prune and give me something else. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head. You getting mad because you look like that every day in the mirror. That, you know what I mean, you could put, and some of them be putting makeup on. You could put makeup on a pig. It's still a pig. So you're gonna take out your frustrations on the rest of the world. Like, fuck you. You're gonna take that ball from a fucking kid's glove. Fuck you.
Yeah. No, I agreed on that. And as a dad, keep the ball. Don't give it.
Stand your ground. Stand your ground.
Like, yeah, you kind of got saved by the Phillies.
You can cave to people complaining.
Mm-hmm. You taught your kid not to stand up for yourself or your family, and that's the worst thing you could do for a kid growing up, you know, as a man. But yeah, Kyle, let's get into something you were a little passionate about that's happened just recently, and why I figured I couldn't watch the Astros a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's just another reason why I always keep saying I fucking hate billionaires and corporations. I mean, I don't know how much more greedy you can get, and just basically ignore what's already working for you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, we wouldn't have to be using Streameast if y'all wasn't charging an arm and a leg of what I was saying earlier about the Chiefs and the Chargers, where I'm not about to be searching around for these damn games that y'all have on because y'all want to have all these damn paywalls. And I said, didn't I say last week that it's our fault with the streaming millennials, because millennials and Gen Zers, because we watch everything online anyway, and since they saw that, they said, fuck it, you're the new majorities that's coming up, so we're going to charge it, we're going to make more money off of y'all than we do the older generations, because y'all need this more, and y'all want the sports more. So we're going to we're going to make you pay for every single thing. Everything that used to be free. Remember when you used to just turn on the TV, turn it on Fox, CBS, or NBC and ABC, you get the games. Now you gotta sit up and search every freaking where, pay however much money to watch something for 3 hours, when we had an alternative that was made to watch the shit for free online, especially if you live in a town of your favorite team and you have to deal with now blackouts. Oh. What the fuck? It's kind of like I'm bleeding this into the documentary that I was watching last night. I don't know if you saw it yet, the Katrina documentary?
I have not yet. I saw it on Netflix, but no, I haven't seen
See,
it.
I didn't even really need to watch it because I didn't like actually live through it because I wasn't from New Orleans, obviously. But in Houston, you saw the effects close up ahead,
for
and
sure.
then Did you remember Hurricane Rita?
Yeah.
And how Houston panicked and we all had to leave. So all those memories was coming back from that year. And what was happening in New Orleans, you know, when obviously they knew that the Ninth Ward was going to flood out, and who lives in the Ninth Ward, so obviously they don't give a fuck. When they didn't have anything because everything got washed away, and they're trying to just eat and grab some water, we called it looting. What do you think people are going to do when the system fails and there's no other options? They're going to fucking survive. What do you think we're going to do if we have to keep paying for all these damn paywalls? We're going to look for these fucking online streams. Mm-hmm. And every last one of them, ain't it so convenient that it shuts down before the NFL?
I know. They really wanted to hammer this down before week one.
It's like, what do you think people are going to do when you're left with no options?
Exactly.
We're left with no options and no resources. They have everything. And look at us like the criminals. And the NFL is looking at us like we're stealing. These guys, I mean, shit, stealing? What are we stealing? Steal from you? You already have everything. You have the billions, you have the tax breaks, you have the free palace stadiums that on public funds that y'all still charge us to get into. You still charge for every event. You charge the park. So you, what more do you want?
I think also these past few generations have made it obvious that they're more comfortable watching at home than actually experiencing the game.
And the NFL sees that they don't even need to focus on selling tickets anymore. That's why they say fuck you. We're gonna since we're making more money on you watching at staying at home than you coming to the games, we're gonna make you pay for everything that you watch.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just the world we live in, man. There's all we can do is just rant about it like we're doing right now. There's nothing else. Because as long as the billionaires are in charge, what can you do?
It's frustrating. We'll end it on that sad note. Just kidding. It's week one NFL. Finally, fantasy now has a reason. We have reason to be excited about multiple things now regarding the weekend, regarding Monday night. I don't get any predictions. I just want to enjoy and relax tomorrow. I'm going to go to church in the morning. I'm going to barbecue. And I'm going to watch 7 hours of
commercial. Included football.
Non-commercial free football. It's
oh, man.
Now, I get
Fuck
it. There are those...
NFL.
Yeah. There are those downtimes between the transition between morning games and afternoon games, but still. Right, just show highlights. But anyway, yeah.
I'm getting pissed off already when I see the clips on Instagram, like when Jaden Daniels threw that Hail Mary and right before it was caught, Whopper.
Oh, it pissed me off so much. I already know what happened too, and it pissed me off. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening. We'll catch you in episode 42. Enjoy week one of the NFL. Bang.